Hello everyone, it's Jack with Generation Jak of the Cryton Chronicles with another unboxing. This game is a Kickstarter I backed. It is Valeria Card Kingdoms. Valeria Card Kingdoms by Daily Magic Games, designed by Isaiah Vallejo, illustrations by Mihajlo Dmitrievsky. So hopefully they don't watch this and I didn't butcher the name. But yeah, so I was really excited about this. This is actually the only Kickstarter game so far that I've done a print and play for. And so I've already played at least what the rules were back when it was in Kickstarter mode. So I know they made some changes to the, I think it was a stretch goal to make it 5 players. So I'm really kind of curious to see how they changed that up, because it was something they were tweaking during the campaign. So let's open her up and see what's what. Oh yeah, this came with my order. It was in the box. Not really sure, I don't remember from the Kickstarter, but it was in the packaging, and I guess it's an alt starter card. Not sure, so we can, I guess, start by opening this, because I'm not too positive what all is in here. So, and a lot of starter. Okay, so this must just be. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's just, you get starter cards. Each player gets a knight and a peasant, and this is just alt art actually, which is really cool. That's pretty sweet. So, and then and a duke. This is an alternate duke. Looks familiar, like he was already in the game, but maybe they changed something. I'm not sure. I'd have to see. But Miko the Monster Slayer. So this is kind of like hidden goals throughout the game. You'll score points based on whatever duke you pick. And yeah, so let's take a look at what is in the box. Really nice cards. So a little flimsy, but again, I'm used to like Magic the Gathering cards and such, so that might be why I'm always commenting on how flimsy they feel. Alright, this is it's 1 to 5 actually. They did have a solo mode. I've actually not done that, so yeah, that's something else I want to try out. But 1 to 5 players. The 5 has special rules to my knowledge of how their previous setup was, and obviously solo. And so we've got as the rule book. Really nice. I'm actually really happy with the cover. Same picture, obviously, I guess. Except they took out the earlier ones had the actual like the minions and monsters that you fight, and they wanted a new art that represented everything. I guess it's on the box, I guess, if you take a look there. So I guess that's kind of how they went with that. So, but yeah, it's actually a bigger book than I was expecting, because there's not a whole lot of rules to the game that I remember. And you know, here you got the 5-player variant, solo variant. So I'm really excited to try those out and just play the game in general. I really liked it. Everybody that I've had play it has liked it. So yeah, here we got some tokens. Oh, that's right. I was playing with my own made-up tokens. I forgot there's actual like genuine tokens. So the red is like might. I think it's might. Or power. Yellow, orange here is gold. And then blue is magic. So, and the purple is victory points. So, yeah, these are really nice. I literally had like, man, I should have had out my print and play, but I just use these little circle cutouts and use highlighters for them and everything, and it was hard to separate them. But basically, you've got these are set up so when they're like 5 or 10 token, you know, you put your token on, it just means you got 5 of that token or whatever, or 10. It looks like they put 10s in. I didn't know those were there. And then you got a first player token, and then a resting token, which, from what I remember, is, man, is that one? Holy cow, that's thick. So, but I think it's for the 5-player variant, but I'd have to verify. So, you got your tokens here. You got a lot of padding, a lot of room in here, actually. That's a pretty big, deep well here for, I'm assuming, just these. Throw back in there. You got your 2 dice. They're kind of jumbo dice, which is nice, and they got a nice swirl coloring in there, like smoke. So that's pretty sweet. I like that. So yeah. So there are your dice. Let's see if it focuses in a little bit. There you go. So here's your dice. And this must be for the tokens, maybe? Or maybe, I don't know. So, oh, here we go. Oh, I didn't know there was going to be dividers. That's freaking awesome, too. So, little markup there, but, so this is just to organize all your cards in here, which is really cool. So, you got your citizens here. That's these blue cards here, and then you've got your monsters here by type: hills, barrens, swamp, cavern, and then your domains, your exhausted cards, and then your dukes, and then reference, and then starters. So that's pretty awesome. So very happy with having those. I didn't expect those. And then we got our packs of cards. Let's see if I can get these open fairly easy. Oh yeah, they've got the nice deal there. So yeah, let's see here. These look like the citizens, it looks like, I believe. Yep. So here we've got some of our citizens. We've got the archer, and then like the monk, the archer, the monk, the wizard. So just showing a handful of these. There's the original art for the peasant. So it's as you can tell, this is old. This is the alt. I shouldn't say old, but original, and then your alt here. So yeah, I think that's pretty sweet. Nice variant on the art. So I think the camera's trying to focus too much on the one. There's the original and the alt art. So yeah, that's sweet. And the citizens go up to 12. This game is similar to Machikoro, where you have essentially, sorry about that, essentially you have the what you roll will trigger various cards that you have built in your tableau, which will be citizens or locations and such. So like, for example, if you had a roll of 5, this would trigger, and it triggers on different phases. If it's your phase or another player's phase, it still triggers. So that was the one thing I liked about this game a lot. Was I like Machikoro, but this game does more with most. I think every card allows you to have something to do or to trigger, even if it's not your turn. So you're not just doing anything. Now with 5 players, that resting token might make you skip, from what I remember way back in the Kickstarter campaign. But And here we have some monster types. We got kobolds, a goblin mage, ooh, a red dragon. That's, I believe, a boss. So each one has like a category as well that they belong to and a mob type. So, and victory points, what it takes to kill it. Yeah, there we go. What it takes to kill it, what you get for killing it, your reward and such. So yeah, Red Dragon. So he's obviously a pretty strong character, but yeah. And then there's the original knight. So I guess I can do the little side by side real quick. Hopefully nobody minds. So you've got the original knight here, and then the alt art. So original, which is I already thought the original was sweet, and then yeah, the alt. So that's awesome. I do not know if those are Kickstarter exclusives or if you can eventually get them as promo. You know, a lot of times they do that where they'll be available in other fashions. So, but all I know is they came in my package and I didn't even know I was getting them. So I'm kind of thrilled about that. And then here we have some locations. And I'll do a review and stuff of this game. I've been wanting to do it. I wanted to do the Kickstarter while I was doing the print and play, but there we go. So we got there. Yeah, they also did like a contest during the Kickstart. There's some exhausts. So this is like when the pile's exhaust. It's kind of like in a way that's like Dominion. Here we got some more monsters that you can fight. Gelatinous cube. Let's see if a few more of these pictures here. There we go. Cutthroat's Truce. But yeah, they did a contest to try to, or like a poll for the names of the cards. And I remember I was so excited about this game. I still have my list. I like wrote an entire list. You could either pick out of like 4 choices of the names already, you know, pre-made, or you could try to come up with one of your own. And I came up with one for like every single freaking one of these. But I'm assuming they would have said something if those were chosen. So no go. But maybe I'll somehow talk about them. I gotta find them. But yeah. Here we got the Dukes. So the Dukes are what will dictate again your hidden goals that will score you points. So you get your choice of 2, I believe, at the beginning of the game. So yeah. And then I think the rest are just the copies of the citizens, but the cards are really good. None of them are sticking together or damaged. Really good quality. Again, your original knights. And then what we got? Paladin. Yeah. And you got the Butcher. Oh yeah. The Butcher, the Merc. So these are just the other, some more citizens, and then I saw something on the end here. Oh, just a domain. I didn't realize that they got their own back. So that's nice. It's not just the straight up back. Oh, jeez, I didn't even look. So yeah, they're each have their own individual back rather than just one solid game back. So all the citizens have their deal, which means, oh yeah, there you got the monster cards. So sweet. Well, everything looks great. I think that's it. Just pretty much got the dividers. You got They said they had the well providing enough for expansions, which it definitely does. So once you get these all organized, then I'll be set to go, because actually I do have it. When I ordered the Kickstarter, I did add on, I've got expansion pack 1, it's the King's Guard, and expansion pack 2, Undead Samurai, and these were both sitting on top in the packaging, and I'll probably just do a separate video, because these do not come with the game. In fact, they didn't come with Kickstarter in general. I had to, they were like add-ons, so I figured I'd open them separate, probably together, and then yeah, and I do have a playmat coming too, so excited for that. It should be towards the mid-February, I think, is when they said they were doing something about that. So there's a different distributor. So, but yeah, and so that is Card Kingdoms, Valeria Card Kingdoms, and yeah, so keep an eye out for a review and a playthrough, and yeah, hopefully some of you get to try this out. Hopefully I will this weekend with my game day this weekend, so that'd be sweet. But alright, give those solo plays a try too, see how that panned out. So anyhow, thanks again for watching. This is Jack with the Generation Jak of the Cryton Chronicles. So, and again, this is Valeria Card Kingdoms, and thank you very much for watching. See you next time.